What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to Conversations with Danny and Kendall. I'm Danny Smart, your host.
And I am Kendall Hunter, a.k.a. Kendall Speaks, your co-host.
And listen, we got some content for you.
Absolutely.
That you do not want to miss.
Oh, all right? Yes.
Get in here. Let's hang out. Let's talk about it.
Listen, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and feel free to join our family.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's Danny. I'm your host.
And this is Kendall Hunter, a.k.a. I am Kendall Speaks. Come on.
Yes, and we are glad to be back once again. It is about to be absolutely amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
It's good to see you, brother.
Hey, man, good to see you and good to be here.
It's been a minute since we've been in this space. Life has been lifing.
Yeah.
But we are back tonight, and we are back with a banger. Come on. I don't understand. Tonight is going to be amazing. We're so excited to have everybody here. So listen, this is what I want you to do. Get your popcorn, get your whatever, get your snack, whatever you're going to eat, and hang out with us tonight. And I'm excited tonight because this is going to be a fun one. We're going to talk about music, all things music tonight. So I'm glad about that. I'm so excited about that. Glad to have my brother with me. And we got our one and only, our ride or die, homie for life.
Yes, he is.
Amazing producer, artist, songwriter, musician, you name it.
You name it.
I am so glad to have him tonight. And we want to take him in to welcome our brother, Dr. Aaron Mayfield. That was good to be here. So we're going to talk about some music tonight.
That's a good talk.
We're going to talk about some music tonight. I want to give the people some time to go get their stuff, right? So
okay.
I'm going to go ahead and get ready, and we'll come back in a minute, all right? All right, we're back, and I'm excited because we've been having some great dialogue, some great conversations, and the other thing I like is, man, people have been chiming in, people have been liking the stuff, the content.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm really glad about that, man. I'm glad. Wow. First of all, before we start this conversation, I want to ask my brothers, how y'all doing tonight? Kendall,
man, we're doing great. I am absolutely excited about tonight.
Yeah.
Because tonight is going to be one of those for the books.
Oh, man, I already know.
Tonight's going to be one for the books.
I already know.
I'm excited about it. I'm ready to get into it.
Yeah. What about you, Dr. Mayfield? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. You know, the day is a Wednesday. You know, some people consider this to be hump day. And, you know, getting over that hump with a positive mindset.
Yeah.
You know, and then get a chance to sit here at 8-something at night. Eastern time, talking about our music, like just this is wonderful, man. This is dream,
man. Listen, and I'm just glad to be right here in the middle of it. We're gonna have some good conversation. I'm sitting at the table with two of God's greatest producers, musicians, artists. So,
and don't you leave yourself.
Listen. I know we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to discuss. I want to just kind of put this disclaimer out there, people. We just going to have some fun tonight.
Absolutely.
We're going to say some things that you might not agree with about music. Our opinions are going to be voiced tonight about music. This is our opinion. This is not law, but this is our opinion. These are things that we want to talk about. And hopefully you enjoy tonight. This for entertainment purposes.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have a good time.
And tonight is all about Black Music Month.
It's Black Music
Month. So we're going there tonight.
It's Black Music Month.
We're talking about it all.
Yeah. So let's start like this, I guess. If we're talking about Black music and Black Music Month, what is the... And we're going to get into contributions and all that later.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the contribution? What percentage of contribution as it relates to Black music would you say has contributed to the world, black music, the black sound, all of that? What would y'all say? What is the, you know what I'm saying? How much have we as a people done and contributed to the
music as a whole?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely a lot. I mean, when it comes to classical, jazz, blues,
Yeah.
in every genre, we've showed.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, literally country.
Yeah.
We played a major role in all of it. So I don't know how you can talk about music without mentioning people of color.
Hello. And it's amazing how we've almost been, there's always been an attempt to delete our face without losing our sound. Like there's always been this desire to, I was just gonna go ahead and say it, to steal the sound, because there's something about black music. You know what I'm saying? The richness of it, the feel, the fervor that's in the black music that you don't find it anywhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, what do you think? What do you think, Aaron?
Man, so listen, don't get it twisted. I appreciate the fact that there is a month that is set aside to bring awareness, to bring acknowledgement, to black music and put it and consolidate it into a matter of 30 days. I think that's beautiful. But on the other hand, I think it's a slap in the face because it's kind of hard to say black music versus just music.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, music, its origin is from where? Africa.
Come on.
Right. The origin of this thing called music is from Africa. And before Africa, it was heaven.
Right.
And so would you say that, and sorry to cut you off, but would you say that all music is black music then, if you're looking at it from that perspective?
All music, and I'm saying all music concerning this earth, all music, finds its origin in Africa.
In Africa, that's so amazing.
All music,
it's true.
It's true. All to me finds its origin in Africa.
Yeah.
Most instruments, string instruments, woodwinds, not the woodwinds as in how we know it as of today, but the origins of that perspective of instruments. That's Africa. Sure, that is black people. The instruments, the inflections of singing. The perspectives of singing.
Sure,
putting expression and emotions and the essence of a being of people in the music. That's a black thing.
That's a black thing.
These sound so intelligent, don't
That's a black thing.
And any music.
Yeah, no. Notice the stuff.
And anything, it should be a white music month because at least we can bring acknowledgement to the fact that throughout time.
Right. Oh, that's good.
Throughout time.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's crazy.
White people have found a way to either take the sound and present it,
benefit
to the world and benefit from it. And then the black people still have the essence, but the white people benefited from it. So if anything, it should be White Music Business Month. That's what it should be.
White Music Business Month.
That's what it should be.
You can call the roll the Beatles.
Before that,
Elvis Presley.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You could call the roll.
Beethoven. Beethoven wasn't white. Beethoven was black.
Yeah.
Wow. And throughout time, they tried to put his music with a white face.
Yeah.
So I mean,
crazy.
and then it keeps going even further beyond that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that can go.
Yeah.
That can go super bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think.
And I'm not racist. I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah. And we love all people. We love all people. We're not racist here. It is what it is. We gonna tell the truth. And y'all know that's what we're about on CDK anyway.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell the truth, be honest. But yeah, so I think we're in a good spot to really talk about Black music. So we wanted to take some time to highlight, some Black artists who we appreciate, And I think this is gonna be good tonight because I want to talk about stuff from all the way from the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s music. I want to talk about all of that stuff. I want to talk about some of the artists that really deserve this appreciation. You know what I'm saying? I think we have to spend some time because a lot of the times we got a lot of artists who don't get their due. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I think we should kind of spend some time to highlight. And for some of y'all saints, I want y'all to calm down. All right, because we're not just gonna be talking about gospel music. All right, when you talk about Black music, we're not just talking about gospel music.
Right.
So if y'all gonna cancel us, go ahead and do it right now. Because we're gonna put these artists out here and we're gonna give honor to whom honor is due, right? So when it comes to let's kind of let's jump into some of the artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Who made a huge contribution?
yeah. So who you going with that we have to acknowledge tonight if we don't acknowledge anybody else? What artist are you gonna go with?
All right, we got plenty names. Billie Holiday,
Billie Holiday.
Mahalia,
Mahalia Jackson, yes.
Nat King Cole.
My favorite, Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella Fitzgerald, one of the greatest, one of the best to ever do it.
Sam Cooke.
Oh,
Cooke. Oh my.
Cole.
King Ryan.
I know. Now listen, I know that's your one.
Oh,
That's your one.
I got names. Little Rich.
Who do you call? Who you going with? Who you going with? Don't watch this.
Otis Redding.
Otis Redding.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sitting on the doctor.
That's right.
Jackie Wilson.
Jack.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about Jackie Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Marvin Gaye.
Yes.
David Ruffin.
David
Yeah.
Ruffin.
Eddie Lever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Eddie Kendricks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, man, it just sucks. It sucks only because there were a lot of artists who can like really, 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 really sing.
Yeah.
But when like Motown came, it just washed their name away. Who really made the same amount of a contribution
Yeah.
as the ones that we say from Motown or from the 50s on up. You know what I'm saying? So like, we say like Aretha Franklin, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But there is no Aretha Franklin without Clara Ward.
Right.
Yeah.
But most people don't know about Clara Ward.
Right. I love Clara Ward. And the Ward singers.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And then if you're gonna go into that, then you gotta go into what's my man from Chicago, the choir, Milton Bronson.
Milton Bronson.
Yeah, back in the '60s,
Right.
when he was going to not the American Bandstand, not Ed Sullivan, it's another one. But they used to take the whole choir and the whole band and everything over to the radio, to those TV broadcast shows, and they would perform. And those names is now just circling back up just to bring awareness to these are the people who set the tone for your Aretha Franklin,
Absolutely.
your James Cleveland,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying, all of that.
Sure. And I think
And my bad, I keep going back to what you said.
hey man, no. We good. We good. I mean, and that's what it is. Tonight, that's what it is. We getting in where we fit in. And I agree. I'm an old head. I love all the old stuff. Like I'm talking about way back. I'm with you. The Ward Singers,
Donnie had
the Gay Sisters,
The Gay Sisters, yeah.
the Davis Sisters,
They were out of
Philadelphia.
yes. Yeah.
Davis
Yeah,
Sisters.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
let me tell you talking about church.
Now, do you remember the Caravan?
Oh God, yeah.
The Caravans, the Shirley Caesar, that shows it.
Alberton.
North of Norwood, light-skinned lady.
Yes.
Inez Andrews. Yeah,
Inez Andrews.
Inez Andrews. And if you're gonna mention them, we gotta say James Cleveland.
Absolutely.
Then after
He's played for them for years.
Then after James Cleveland, you gotta say Thomas A. Dorsey. You gotta
Thomas A. Dorsey.
Yeah.
Roberta Martin.
Roberta Fleck. Yeah. Not Roberta. Rosetta Stark.
Oh, yes. Now she really is.
yeah.
She is the godmother of rock
and roll. 100%.
Yeah.
And that is documented.
Yeah.
Documented.
They try to take it from her too, but
Yeah. And Little Richard.
nobody. Yeah, those two. Nobody had the chops that Sister Rosetta had.
Yeah.
Nobody had those chops. Like I still listen to her today. One of my favorite tunes from her is "Didn't It Rain?"
But I didn't do these titles of songs. I just got their essence of that artist and then moved on.
Yeah. No, I love it. I like to be in the moment. Like I'll watch something and be just completely enthralled and just all the way in. Like I can see myself sitting at that little old railroad track where they were. She came out there. She came out there with her little umbrella and talking, and then she got their guitar. The thing had to be on 50.
Man, okay, so you know how when they say that a lot of good things get washed away as time goes on?
Sure.
So, like, you know, like how we say we like James Brown.
Yeah.
We like Otis Redding.
Yeah.
We like Little Richard. We like Sam and Dave.
Yep.
And we like all those, right? Well, now the way how most black preachers preach is not like how they used to preach, like in the 80s and the 70s.
This is true.
But the truth is, in the 40s and the 50s, when Sam and Dave was kids, when Otis Redding were kids, when James Brown was kids, most of the preachers in the South sounded like how they sing.
Yeah, right. That's true.
So if you really want to hear the true essence of what was the preachers sounded like, just listen to those singers. So they was trying to C.L. Franklin, exactly. They was trying to mimic the way how they sung in church.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
because that's where it all came from. You had Ray Charles, who got his whole sound honk on you. He got his whole sound. His entire sound from the church.
Yeah.
And so that's a great observation. I think these artists should never be forgotten. And we salute them tonight. Sonic music. Donny Hathaway, he's one of my influences. Donny Hathaway. Michael Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Mike.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson.
absolutely.
We cannot. I see you.
Look,
I see you. You get ready to go somewhere with that. I already see you. But what we're not going to do is take Mike's props.
no.
Well, first of all, more than Mike is a singer, he is an
He is an entertainer.
One of the greatest entertainers ever.
his singing was not on the same level as his entertaining.
I agree.
I would agree.
Okay, so now, in his artistry, like no one had an aura like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with Prince,
Oh,
He's
boy.
another one.
with Prince,
Oh, yeah.
Prince's singing was just as good as his entertaining. Prince's entertaining,
I see your lean.
Prince's entertaining was just as good as his producing. His producing was just as good as his writing.
Sound like you leaning towards Prince. So
Bro, Prince was the greatest artist, entertainer that has ever lived this God's.
I do not agree. I do not agree.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He was equally good on all fronts.
You said you do not agree.
I don't agree.
How can you refute? Who else you gonna call?
I'm going with Michael.
How? He was a great entertainer. Are you saying he's the greatest entertainer that has ever lived?
Comparing the two?
No. I made a statement that Prince is.
Okay.
I'm making a statement.
That's what you say. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you comparing.
No. You can't compare Michael to Prince. How?
Well, some people have done that, and it's
You have to be ignorant to do that.
Oh God. Ignorant?
yeah.
Immensely.
That's a strong word.
Ignorant as in not aware or not knowledgeable enough to make a conclusion of a matter. You can't say Michael Jackson you can compare Michael Jackson to Prince. Why? Because Michael Jackson didn't write that stuff. Michael Jackson didn't produce that stuff.
He did write a lot of his material as well.
Okay.
He did.
Thriller was written by whom?
I mean, I'm not certain of the certain songs that he did, but
Let's look it up. Let's look it up.
I'm totally aware that he's definitely a writer as well. He was a writer.
Okay, but Thriller was written by who?
I'm not certain. Hold on, wait. Quincy Jones, was it?
No, he produced it and arranged it.
Yeah. Quincy.
Hold on. I'm looking it up right now.
Watch this, Don. You watching us? All right, cool. And you can get a commentary too. That's wonderful stuff.
Okay. Praise God.
Who wrote Thriller down?
My God.
This is a special one.
Okay. Let's see. Thriller album. Who wrote it? Behind the song, lyrics of the song. Who do we go to? Wikipedia?
Nope, don't worry.
You got it?
I'm gonna get you straight.
Okay.
I'm using all this stuff. Are you ready, sir?
We're ready.
His name is Rodney Lynn Templeton.
Templeton. Yes, I couldn't think of his name.
He wrote
a lot of Michael stuff.
Exactly.
He did.
My point. So he didn't write the songs. Who produced it? Quincy Jones.
Okay.
All right. Now, who played the stuff? Ricky Lawson, Paul Jackson,
Right.
Slash, Toto, Jeff Porcaro. What's my man that be playing with David Greg Philliganes? He didn't play that. Michael didn't play that stuff. Now, did he sing it? And did a heck of a job.
Absolutely.
He did a heck of a job.
I want to
Now, Prince, who played all the instruments? Prince. Who wrote all the songs?
I'm not the
Prince.
Who
Who put the show together? Prince. Who put those other artists? Prince. Who played the music live? Prince. Who put together his own wardrobe throughout the entire career? Not just at a certain point.
Unfortunately.
It was Prince.
Bro,
Prince is
I'm sorry. It was jobs gone. Wardrobe? Be honest.
how
It was wardrobe?
they're dressing like that now.
That don't make it better.
Hey man, he was ahead of his time. Michael Jackson, I was too.
But no, Michael Jackson had a better wardrobe.
Come on.
Yeah, better wardrobe.
Exactly.
I'm not debating what you're saying about Prince. I think Prince was absolutely, genius.
No man, you gotta give him his credit, bro. He was the greatest.
That's opinion, of course.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we can say
Let's see.
the greatest.
He didn't play all the stuff.
Because we hadn't gotten to Stevie, who was before both of them.
Greg Philliganes.
You get what I'm saying? We hadn't gotten to Stevie, who was before both of them. You know,
Stevie, as in what?
Who wrote Stevie stuff? Stevie. Who played Stevie stuff? Stevie.
Nacho. What we Motown played.
Okay.
Martin Gaye played. That's the Funk
Right.
Brothers.
Oh, again.
Amen, lights. Hello, lights. Come on now, you gonna say it. You gotta say it.
No, come on now. But that's in the beginning, right?
Okay, let's go to when he started. Let's go when he started. Actually, grew up. Who played Contusions?
Listen. Are we go? So what are you saying? What are you really?
I'm saying leave Prince in a class by himself. Perfect.
And what I'm saying is Prince, while he's in a class by himself, he's standing on somebody's shoulders. End of the day, we cannot. He's not standing up there by himself. He had to get on somebody's shoulders.
I think what you're saying, per him being a student, most definitely. 100.
All of them are students. Prince, Michael, all of them.
Yeah.
We're all students, right?
Yeah.
I have Michael Jackson actually was a student of James.
They both were.
Yeah. Prince Lester.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just trying to, I want to listen at the lecture straight.
Okay. Now you are. Listen, you have the knowledge on this. I'm not debating that. I'm not saying I do.
Yeah, you definitely have.
No, everything I'm saying is opinion. This opinion is how I feel. It's not that you have more.
But Red, you gotta be careful because you're my brother. I can't.
What's that mean?
Out like that.
You don't.
Yeah. I can't let you go out like that.
With an opinion?
No. I'm talking about having an opinion is one thing. It's what the opinion is. To say
The opinion that Michael Jackson is a greater entertainer than Prince.
that as concerning the whole entire totality,
Yeah,
the totality of the situation. You're saying that Michael Jackson is higher than Prince.
No, I'm not saying he's higher than Prince.
not high.
I think he's equally as gifted as an entertainer. I think he deserves the props. Like, I ain't taking nothing from Prince at all.
But it does take from Prince.
No.
Well, because they're not on the same level.
They're not on the same level.
Well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm one of those people, you know how.
Well, from the perspective of Prince is literally a musician.
I get that. Yeah.
He's literally a songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
a producer. So he's kind of calling out the different things that Prince is. He's all.
No, I'm with it.
Michael Jackson is more of an entertainer.
And he's more than anything else an entertainer.
Okay.
Because Michael Jackson doesn't play his songs. He doesn't produce his songs.
So that's over there.
I need this right here. You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. But I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Buy you some studio time. Have a resurrection service.
Resurrection service.
Put Michael Jackson in there for 2 days.
Okay.
Come back. Then put Prince in there for 2 days. Let me know what took place in Michael Jackson studio session. I can guarantee you're gonna come back with an empty hard drive.
That's the point.
My point exactly.
That is a point. It is.
Hey, listen.
But Prince going to come back and give you a record.
He gonna give you the record. Then he gonna give you a show.
Because he can play drums.
Yeah.
He can also play drums.
And he know how to record.
He knows how to record.
He know how to make his own sound. Because back in the 80s, he was making his own sound.
He was.
Michael is definitely one of the greatest.
He's one of the greatest.
No, absolutely.
He's one of the greatest.
Absolutely.
But he's leave Prince alone.
But so you're saying Prince is the greatest?
He is.
The greatest.
Look at the stats. Look at everything that he did with everything that came out from him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, everything about it from his shows, he put all that together.
Okay.
Morris Day, Prince, Sheila E., Prince,
Yeah.
What was them girls called?
'6.
Vanity. Yeah.
Brandy. They played for him for a while, right? Then was that the girl band that played for him?
Vanity. No, I think Vanity was just
Then he had like a full girl band at one time, right?
you talking about Third Eye?
I don't remember the name.
Okay. But
I don't like that name either.
yeah, but no, man, that Prince, man, he's
amazing in a class all by himself. I get that, and I'm not negating that. I think for me to say he is the greatest of all time, is that what you're saying? Close to it. Who you gonna call? I don't know, but I don't know if I'm gonna just land that on him yet.
Who you call?
What's the name? Give me our industry. Tracy Chapman.
He's great.
Well, if in that case, you gotta say Bob Dylan.
What? Oh, God. What?
You said, well, I used to still busting out in the song. I was going to stupid.
Are you serious right now?
See, y'all going into the singing part now.
I'm saying he has a DD. Yes, that's definitely.
Listen, bro. You couldn't even say it with a straight face and hug.
No, real.
It's a unique time. It's an unique sound.
It's a very unique sound. I'm saying people who have
wow,
you know,
Nelly Manila.
Well, you can hear.
Are we doing this right now? Are you serious?
You know what's going on? He took her. He took it there.
What happened?
We don't even know how they sound. Cause we don't even know they
Literally. Bishop went to him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's about to go left.
Yeah.
So
Later.
all right. So Tracy, you're not going Tracy, man. That's not true.
No, he was just making a point.
I'm making a point saying that
What
originality.
What is the point?
Originality. Because Black Prince, she's also played guitar. She played guitar and write her own music.
She didn't produce it though.
She didn't produce it. So all right. Let's go back for a second. So we're basing. What are we basing this on?
The greatest artist of all time.
Has the ability to produce their music,
Yes, write their
music,
play the
music,
yes,
and create
Entertain,
absolutely.
be able to connect with people.
Yeah.
Have an aura, have a theme on them.
And who's all in that category? Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie definitely
He's in that category.
No, it's more so Rick James.
What?
Rick James.
Wait a minute.
No, Lionel Richie and Rick James. Lionel Richie plays.
Are you talking about Rick James producing Lionel Richie? That's what you're talking about?
No, I'm saying now, concerning being in that category like Prince, it'll be Rick James. Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No, bro. No, seriously.
Yeah.
So you talking about standing on shoulders? Prince, if Prince never was existed and Prince never existed, we will be saying Rick James is the greatest is the greatest artist of all time. That's what we will be saying.
Okay. Help me understand. Help me understand the connection between Rick James and Lionel Richie.
Okay. So did you ever watch the documentary for Rick James?
No, I'm saying I don't watch that stuff.
The church people has made it to the end of the Y'all remember the church people he was calling out earlier? He is here in the big church.
I don't watch that stuff.
All right.
So even I'm saying
So like literally this happened. Like this happened.
okay.
Rick James was owed some money.
Can we say allegedly? Because
Yeah, you better see a land.
listen, because this.
Okay, allegedly. All right, where were I? Rick James was ready for his next installment for his deal.
Oh God.
All right, and they was kind of like a little stagnated with or kind of dragging their feet or dragging. You gonna edit this out? No, man, this is great history. This is Black History Month, man. Come on, man.
I'm listening unto you. Go ahead.
Well, anyway, the story goes that well, Ricky, what's his man's name?
Help him, the Lord.
Rick James, yeah. Rick James did a terrible inappropriate act in front of the head chairman of the record label. And he walked out. And when he walked out, the head chairman of it said, all right, y'all saw what happened. We can't let that happen no more. Next, Lionel Richie. They said 6 months later, Lionel Richie took over the airways and blew up more than any artist in a matter of 6 months. So the next year after that, he won all those awards, and then that's when he recorded "We Are the World" on that same night.
So,
And that is the direct connection with Rick James and Lionel Richie.
okay, so that's why Lionel Richie is a great artist.
That's the reason why we know Lionel Richie like we do outside of the Commodores.
But even if not, the man is still a songwriter.
That's my point. He still plays. That ain't got nothing to do with the press.
No, he does. I mean, as a relation to piano, he don't produce the music.
He plays piano. He plays his own music.
He didn't produce the music.
We're talking about like Prince. He can play his own music. He can write his own music.
Lionel Richie can't produce his music. He still produces his own music.
Okay, -1. He didn't produce it, but he writes his own music.
He can't put together his shows.
How do we know? How do you know? Wait a minute. Have you been?
Lionel Richie can't.
Oh, he the guest.
Lionel Richie can't put together his shows.
Okay.
There's a reason why Chucky Booker. There's a reason why Chucky Booker is the MD. There's a reason.
Okay.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why certain people have to be on that show.
There's gonna be a lot of editing.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why. And it's not a bad thing. It's just we can't put him in the same conversation, right? As Prince. You can't put him in the same conversation as Prince. You can't. Richard, you can't.
So let's turn the page.
How about Little Richard? Little Richard is different. Little Richard is the architect of he showed people the parts to play. He actually showed them what to play.
Okay.
He actually showed them, I need you to play the guitar like this to get this type of sound. That's totally different.
Okay. Got you.
Little Richard, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, because Marvin Gaye played drums, and he knew how to give parts to stuff.
Right.
And he could play keys. Right, exactly.
Right.
Sammy Davis Jr. could play multiple instruments, and he can sing. He could actually make his own situation.
Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole. Billy Preston. They were actually able to make their own situation.
Right. Yeah.
Your Michael Jacksons, your Lionel Richies, your all of them. Great artists, great entertainers, but that's not the same conversation. That's not the same level. That's what I'm.
So what is the conversation we're having right now?
The conversation that we're having right now is leave Michael Jackson in a wonderful entertaining world and leave the princes of the world up there somewhere.
Okay.
That's what this is all about. Separate that. Bring some separation, Separate the men from the boys type of situation,
Wow. Just wow, brother. Wow. Okay. All right. So, all right. Well, speaking of that, all of that is kind of rooted in.
Yeah, you wasn't ready.
No. All of that is rooted in what you
You were all of that.
All of that is rooted in the conversation that we were having before about contributions, right?
Absolutely.
So let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about contributions.
I think we just did.
Well,
We talked on some of them. We
alluded to what those contributions are, right?
Okay.
So let's talk about some of the artists and some of the music, because what we were listening to, we will not call the artist tonight. We were listening to an artist who I enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed the song. You said it was Jobs Gone because there was no contribution.
Was it today?
No, it wasn't today.
Okay.
You know, when we went to eat over in Decatur. We were talking about artists with contributions, right?
Okay.
And what makes it a contribution? Because you have singers today who are great singers, you said, but they're doing
what other people do.
Right.
That's
So I'm trying to figure out how to.
I mean, you kind of answered it. You kind of answered it already in your question.
They're just doing what other people do.
Yeah.
So does that make them?
It's not a matter of bad. It's just that we can't put them in a conversation of they're making a contribution.
So there are certain people who are just doing what other people do, not making a contribution at all, right?
No,
they just sing good. Is that?
Yeah, it's just sing great. Yeah, you doing what everybody else is doing, and that's fine, especially in today's time. But it's not a contribution. You know, contributing means you are
talk about that. What does that really
contributing? Contributing meaning that there is something that you either manipulated, created, or altered and brought it to a place to where people can examine it, can implement it, can alter it and manipulate that and turn it into something else. And then it just keeps going. It just keeps going through time. But when you just leave it at just, oh, that's the hottest thing that's happening right now. Oh, that's the hot thing. That's what people like. All right, let's become this. Let's do this. And then everybody is
kind of like what they did with the whole praise and worship situation.
Now, you said no names.
No. I'm not saying no names.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, I'm saying kind of just what praise and worship became, you know.
Okay.
You know, that whole culture where everybody just started doing kind of the same thing, same sound. And that's happening now.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's all you hear in the church. The 1, 5, 6, 4. For those that using right.
All right.
You know, so that's kind of stuff that you're hearing all the time now. And I guess the question is, how do we discover whatever it is that gives us the ability to make a real contribution as opposed to just becoming carbon copies?
Well, in church, or you just saying music?
I mean, music theory.
All right. Well, y'all was talking about let's just leave it at the last 100 years. All right.
Okay.
1924 to 2024. Right?
Okay.
The majority of your main music ever since that time, as you said earlier, was birthed out of church.
Sure.
All right. And because they were birthed in the atmosphere or in an environment where you had to be good. Eventually you turn it up good because that was the type of environment that you were in.
Sure.
Right. And as time went on, Ray Charles, Thomas A. Dorsey, the different artists that were raised up in church, they may have took the church sound somewhere else, but that aggression, that sound, that delivery, that grit, man, you having to do something. If we all here listening to you, say something, do something, you know what I'm saying? That type of rearing up that was necessary for the results that we saw. Fast forward to now, the issue that I'm really seeing now concerning music as a whole, these people, the people and the individuals and the movements that we're seeing were not rooted from church. They were rooted in who's hot right now. So it'll make sense why if you sound more like Brandy or Monica or Kimberell or what's Jasmine Sullivan, there's a reason why Jasmine Sullivan had a slow walk with that last record, is because that sound is connected to Aretha Franklin. What's the connection? Church.
Yeah. I see you.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to make a contribution when you didn't come from an atmosphere that rely on contributions.
So is it not possible at all to make a contribution? Are you saying all of the? Let me ask it like this: have all the contributions that will be made been made?
No.
Okay.
There's more to say.
Okay.
There's a lot more to say. Now, will everyone hear it? That's a different conversation. But contributions, or people who are studying, or who are students of music, are they being developed? Yes. Are there a lot of people who've always been a student and just haven't had their time yet? Yes, absolutely. And yet, had they have a platform, they would definitely make a contribution that a lot of people would enjoy and will enjoy as time goes on. Because I think the average consumer of music now, ever since COVID, their palate has grown because they've been able to listen to the music and actually listen to the words versus just being at work, moving and shaking and not really hearing what's being heard. And then during COVID, they actually listened to the words. They actually listened to the melody. Like, oh, that's kind of boring. And they got introduced to jazz during COVID. Yeah. They got introduced to your Jasmine Sullivans. Yeah. They got introduced to people who were outside of the box trends.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's really important too. I think sometimes we have a tendency to box ourselves in and not embrace the diversity of music. Mm-hmm. We have a tendency, like, prime example, you are, what's your favorite kind of music all day?
Funk.
Absolutely. You.
Man. Probably urban, jazz, music.
I would put you more in like neo soul.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of, that's what you're drawn to. That's what you're drawn to. And I think for me, it can be the neo soul type situation. I love I love funk too.
Absolutely.
But I think for me, my love is like Ella Fitzgerald, anything from that era, like the Frank Sinatras, and
So pop jazz.
Yeah,
Pop jazz.
You know, to me, I can just live there because I love the feel, I love the culture, I love to see. I think for me, it's also about the history, the perseverance behind a lot of these Black artists who performed under these crazy conditions. You know what I'm saying? So, question: what era are you going to? You have to live in an era of music. What era are you choosing?
I'm going back to the 80s.
80s?
Absolutely. 70s and 80s.
Yeah. Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
67? No, 66.
Okay.
To about 84.
66, 84.
66 to about 84. I'm gonna get the last I'm gonna get the last of the psychedelic the 60s.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm gonna get that last part into the introductory of funk that changed the industry completely. Then I'm gonna get the new age funk. Then I'm gonna get the R&B. Then I'm gonna get the soul.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna get the stacked records. Then I'm gonna get Motown. Then I'm gonna get the modernized jazz that took place.
Sure.
You know, because in the late 50s, Miles Davis still had reign. He still reigned. And then from there on, you had Dizzy Gillespie, you had Count Basie, you had all of them. And then that's when it changed over to the rock and roll. That's when the public consumption went from jazz to rock and roll.
Right.
Then from rock and roll to R&B.
Yep.
Then it split, and then it went into many different
hip-hops, and
it's a little bit, well, that's the reason why I said 84, because in 85, that's when hip-hop started showing up on the scene.
Yeah. What was, never mind. I'm not going to ask.
It was probably, he put his back to the crowd, his Jerry Curl. Wait, you talking about early Miles or the later Miles? Oh, early Miles, he had the ball.
No, well, I don't know. I was a kid.
Or are you talking about when he had the droopy hair?
This is not going to be good.
Are you talking about when he had the droopy hair?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, that's later Miles.
Yeah.
Early Miles was the one when he had the little clean cut bob with the white with the suits, and he was dating
that lady.
the light skinned lady before he started dating Cecily Tyson.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I think I'm kid later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talking about when he was he was wearing them colors and stuff like that. I get what you said.
Yeah.
I get it. I feel kid. I'm just like, wow.
Right.
Yeah, I get what he's there for. Marcus Miller.
Oh, Marcus Miller. Yes.
Yeah, Marcus Miller.
George Duke did a little run.
George Duke. Yeah.
I learned about George Duke Duncock.
You remember? Did you ever get into Bill Evans?
Yeah, a little bit of Bill Evans. Yes.
Okay, Carlos. So when you talk about contribution, when you talk about
those are contributions right there. Is that right?
Ooh,
Miles Davis. You're saying Miles Davis is contributions?
All of that.
Yeah, all of that. Gotcha.
Michael Jackson concerning Quincy Jones.
Yeah,
that's Miles Davis.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Right.
That's the majority of modern music concerning music business.
Got it.
From the 50s and on.
Yeah.
All the movers and shakers in the different dispensations of time.
Right.
Is some form of a connection to Miles Davis. So here's the reason why I've said Bill Evans. So we in gospel music, right?
All right.
The names that if I say Jason White, y'all will know who that is.
Absolutely.
If I said Thomas Whitfield, you know who that is.
Absolutely.
If I said Trey Villas, South,
yes,
you would know who that is,
yeah.
Right? If I said Derek Jackson,
that's right.
You would know who that is, yeah, right? So the West Coast sound, or what we call West Coast sound,
here we go.
All right, that was a derivative of the birth of the cool, which is the birth of West Coast jazz.
Oh,
the one who took over on the West Coast point of view concerning the spread out chords.
Yeah.
Like what we call, give me that West Coast chords. Like, yeah, and all that type of stuff. Right. With the left hand spread.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's Bill Evans.
Bill Evans.
That's Bill Evans.
I got to look him up.
If you ever get a chance, go to YouTube and put in Waltz for Debbie by Bill Evans, and you'll understand the way how the bass player and the keyboard player move together and in sync. That's Bill Evans.
Wow.
That's Bill Evans with the big left hand. You know what I mean? I thought that was Jason White and Kevin Bond, but it really wasn't. That was Bill Evans.
Wow.
Yeah, that was Bill Evans.
We learned something tonight.
Well, absolutely.
Okay.
You never told us your year.
He did. He said 80s. No, I said I love the 80s. But I think for me, I think I would be somewhere in the 60s, 70s. I love the 50s, and even some, stuff before that, as it relates to Ella and all that. But I think it would be the 60s and 70s for me, because that is, you're in the prime of a lot of the jazz artists, like you said, as well as the, I'm getting, when you jump over into gospel music, I'm getting a lot of where the era where a lot of those hits were made. They were made in the 60s and 70s. The stuff that we're still singing and doing.
Crouch.
Yeah, the Andre Crouch, the Harkins, the Clarks.
You said that. Okay.
Yeah. So they're kind of budding in that time and growing.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's this creativity. And I think back on the time Like this, it seems like there's just this bug of creativity that's all over those regions within the West Coast. You got DeAndre Crouch, Hawkins there, James Cleveland, and all of them out there. Then you got on the East Coast.
Which James Cleveland? There's two of them. You got the West Coast, James Cleveland.
Yeah,
That's what his church choir. Then you got Chicago, James Cleveland.
Chicago. What is that?
That's early.
Is that mid? What region is Chicago?
That's Midwest.
Midwest.
No, guys. You got early. Chicago is early.
Right. Yeah, early.
And then early is Franklin.
Right.
Troy.
CL. Yeah.
So when he comes, that's what made James Cleveland so dope, is because he made a contribution while representing different spots,
different regions.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because his LA side is different, way different.
Yeah, it is.
His Chicago, and his Chicago is immensely different than Detroit's.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And well, since we're talking about contributions, per Aretha Franklin, if it was not for James Cleveland doing his time in Detroit, she would not be singing. She said that she patterned herself off of the way he sung.
He taught her
in Detroit at her church.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna ask you this, so I know you kind of wrap things up here.
Oh, we are.
Now, who are you saying today that is a huge contribution to music now?
That's where I was going. Man.
Who is today?
Yeah, who would you say?
Who's making the contribution to music today?
Today,
gospel and secular.
You're right, I guess. So it's just so
okay. Who's making a great contribution to music today? Jacob Collier.
Oh God, yes. I agree.
Jacob Collier.
I love him, man. He's amazing.
Jacob Collier. He got something to say.
He's a phenomenon.
He has something. Jameson Ross.
Wow.
He got something to say.
Yeah.
Jameson Ross got something to say.
Yeah.
Justice West. He got something to say.
I'm not familiar with Justice West.
What's the guy that went on Tiny Desk and he had on the pink suit with the beads, light-skinned dude? He can sing, and he's a heck of a showman.
Don't know about it.
I'm looking right at him. I mean, and he's like Tone, but on steroids.
God almighty.
I mean, on steroids. Like he can Tone on steroids.
He's a secular artist?
Yeah, most definitely. But his delivery is like super cold. I can't think of his name. But he's definitely making a contribution.
I can't think
of there's this young white guy, Dillon, I can't think of his name.
So Jacob Collier, certainly. Jameson Ross,
certainly. Justice West. V Keys.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Home team. Now he hasn't yet, and I've said this publicly before. He hasn't stepped into that vein yet, but he will. And that's Jaden Arnold.
Oh,
going to make a contribution.
God.
He's going to make a contribution.
It's phenomenal, man.
Jaden is everybody right now is listening to, like what he does and all of that, but he's going to make a contribution. Right now he's developing, Preston Stevens. Preston Stevens is going to make he will make a contribution.
Yeah. We're in the gospel now, right?
No, talking period. Right now he in gospel, but he not gonna that's not gonna.
Well, yeah, I can see that for Preston.
Yeah, the Preston not gonna stay in gospel. David Minus.
Oh yeah. Home team.
David Minus.
Home team.
David Minus would definitely make. He's definitely going to make a contribution.
Yeah. So those are musicians, artists that you're talking about.
They're musicians.
For NASA.
They're musicians now.
Developing into.
Right. But those other guys, like I said earlier, those are actual singers.
Yeah.
Those are actual singers.
Right.
Red Hands can make a contribution. Red Hands can make a
Love Red.
Animals as Leaders has made a contribution. But if you ever get a check out Animals as Leaders. Now, I'm about to go on a limb here when I say this. These people who are going to make a contribution, and they're really not people, but AI is going, to make a contribution.
Oh my God!
You got anything, Strumler?
You don't believe me? Why you say that? Why you say that?
And why you say that?
I say that, and I'll be able to substantiate it. Right now, today, for free, you can go into your phone and say, write a song about my cat who wears red and how much I love her heart, but I broke it. In a matter of 3 minutes, AI, right now, is going to write a song
You're right.
about everything you just said. This is where we are now. The way how technology goes, within 5 years.
Yeah, and it's learning. It's
Within 5 years, it's going to literally be able to create sounds and manipulate sounds and alternate sounds and synthesize sounds in our voices. They're calculating voices now.
yeah, absolutely.
They're calculating the inflections of our emotions and the patterns of how we think. And eventually, they're going, y'all laughing. I'm dead saying, no.
I'm laughing at him.
I'm dead. Hey, man. Hey, this is true. Hey, listen, I said what I said, but I'm able to substantiate it.
He's so deep, ain't it?
That's not deep. How is that deep?
He's a deep brother, y'all.
No, I'm not. That's not deep. It's happening.
No, you're right. You're we're not refuting anything you're saying. I'm not refuting.
No. No, it's just that if I said it, I'm able to back it up. I've already.
Well, that's why we got you on the show.
Yeah. If I said it, I'm able to back it up. I'm not just saying it just for clickbait. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we got.
I'm saying it because I can back it up.
Yeah, sure, certainly.
Yeah, that's
AI is coming.
It's here, man.
It's already here.
That's what I said. AI is going to make one of the biggest contributions, not only just in music, but in many things.
Oh yeah,
especially for us as a writer's block.
Oh
my God!
It's for the game. It's for the LV. When he come down like dummy things, writers who wants to be like, hey, I got a song, and I want to write it for. I want to in gospel. I want to write this song for Lena Earth.
Yeah,
and then you say, here's the song, and hear the song what you said. And what you played, calculate Lena's voice, and then play it back to you in Lena's voice.
That's gonna be crazy.
That changes the whole trajectory in how people write.
That's already fine.
My point.
Yeah.
Because if there's something kind of a Sexy Red and Drake, or something like that, that's a contribution. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think it's good. Because it's going to cause people to have to respect that you can't come out here just doing 2 + 2 = 4. Why? Because now AI can do that.
Right.
Why should we pay you to do 2 + 2 = 4 when we could just get it for free right here?
Right.
Okay.
It's going to
so it's going to require for you to have to make a contribution.
And
you're gonna have to be different now.
We're different.
Gotcha.
That's a huge to me.
Yeah.
That's a huge. What Prince did in the 80s is what AI is doing that. It made everybody step up.
Praise God.
Dang, bro, you don't like it. You don't like it when it come back at you, know that. Oh, you don't like that.
Well, no, I don't like that. I mean, that's what it is. I'm not refuting any of that. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
Yeah.
Not feeding any of that.
Yeah, you probably gonna have to edit quite a bit of this stuff back.
Well, I mean, hey, we can do this all day. This is what we do. So, but I mean, I think tonight has been a good night. We've just been chopping it up like we always do, as brothers. Talk about music with the maestros. Y'all know y'all the musical masterminds. I'm the mastermind. Both of them. So, brother, tell the people how they can connect with you.
Get saved.
What?
Get saved. Give God your all. Don't follow any trends. Just pray about it. He'll give you the sound. You serious?
Hey Siri.
Yeah. Ain't you get it? Listen, I'm telling you. Yeah, he really
Did he hear the question I asked him?
Yeah. How you gonna find me? You're gonna find me listening to something that is contributing to the overall. Okay, let me use the world of
Skip it up and down.
That's where you're gonna find me.
Let me put it that
Hey, you want substantiated?
No.
Now you can use this.
And I live with this every day. Every day.
You weren't ready now.
So let me ask you this question. What are your handles on social media?
We got handles. Hey. Oh, man. That is hilarious.
Y'all not
Right now, my handles on social media is conversations with Danny. I mean, we go with the co-hosts. January, my brothers. In other words, he does not want to be found.
Okay. Amen.
No. Aaron Mayfield. Just Google it.
It's Aaron Mayfield on all social media platforms.
Aaron Mayfield.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's even going to use any of this.
Yes.
He's not going to use this.
Yes, and
What do you mean he died? Y'all didn't hear all that stuff we said he going to edit out? This man wasn't dead serious. He was dead serious. Even the cameraman started laughing.
Listen, we could do this all night. Really, we really could. We could do this all night because this is how we do. And brother, we love you, man. We appreciate you being on here with us.
Oh man, we had a lot more ground to cover.
Yeah, listen, we got a lot more we can cover. But we can't do it all in one night. We can always have you come back.
One night.
You can always come back.
All right, part 3
or part 2 for another episode, man. Okay, but listen, it's Black Music Month. Let's celebrate Black music. Shout out to every artist that we mentioned tonight. We love and appreciate every artist that we have mentioned tonight, and those that we've not gotten around to talking about yet. We want to know who you listen to. What are your favorite artists? Who you listening to? Who do you feel has made a great contribution, not only in gospel music but to music as a whole? Be it gospel artists, secular artists, whoever you listen to, let us know in the comments. All right. If you haven't followed us, go ahead and follow us on all social media at Conversations with Danny and Kendall. In other words, CDK. Go like, hit that subscribe button, and follow us, man. Follow us. Tell people about us so we can continue to bring you great content like this. This has been amazing tonight.
Absolutely. My God.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I love it.
Aaron Mayfield, I'm proud. So surprised this lady.
So listen, you got anything you want to play before we go, brother?
Oh man, listen, this is great, man. It's good to have our brother here tonight. This was everything. We appreciate you coming back.
Yes, yeah. Want to say anything else, brother, before we go?
Yeah, man. Nickname. My name is Aaron. Nickname editing Mayfield.
I don't know.
And you definitely. And this was good. I mean, this is my brothers, man.
Absolutely.
Anything for my brothers. Anything.
Absolutely, brother. It's been great.
And we had so much ground.
Man, listen, we're going to have you back. You got to come back. We're going to do a part 2.
We're gonna do
We're gonna play two.
One more.
Because we gotta
keep
keep
going.
talking. You know, we gotta keep having the conversation around this whole idea of music and what it is, and you know, there's so many vast. Music is such a vast subject. There's so many different things that we've done. We didn't talk about from I guess a church perspective.
We haven't even stepped into it.
We haven't even stepped into that yet.
Which of our
Dealing with secular music, church people doing secular music, you know, all that kind of stuff. We want to talk about all of that. We want to get into some of all of the stuff as it relates to music, like who we rocking with, you know, who one our favorite singers are, that kind of thing. Who you putting up against each one? We didn't get into any of that, but we just had some good conversation and some good banter and good back and forth. All right, so listen, we love y'all, and we'll be back again real soon. We'll see you next week. I hope you enjoyed this. All right, until next time, have faith, be good.